Okie dokie. Episode 11, people. Show Don't Tell. Exploring spirituality in video games. Things. Hickamadooey. Last time we got the ground pound and we beat the spirit frog thingy. What do I have to do? What do I have to do in order to do the ground pound thing? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to figure it out. But in the meantime, I want to go to the fast travel because I want to go to the pink place because now I have the ground pound. And the pink place is where I remember having the ground pound thing. I think the fast travel is actually to the right over here. So over the weekend, I released videos for the first time into the public. No, it's not this way. So yeah, over the weekend I released videos for the first time into the universe. I did 2 shorts. One was a short for Andy, so that he, according to his suggestion of doing something like Vlogbrothers style, but just shorter to try shorts. I did all the Let's Plays that I have recorded up until this point. And then I also did one because I bought a green screen sheet to hang behind my computer to see what it would be like to experiment with using a green screen. And so that green screen one has a lot more hits than I thought it'd ever happen. I don't know how the algorithm works, but it has like 300 almost, I think, views, which is pretty cool. I never imagined that anything that I would make on the internet would actually organically do something. Although it is pretty clickable. It's an obnoxious picture of my face. And a, I suppose, clickbaity enough title that even the most unsuspecting person might unknowingly get seduced by my charm. Yeah. See, that's funny. I can be funny. I've been thinking a lot about the... I want to go Forgotten Crossroads. Okay. I've been thinking a lot about the amount of anxiety that I had around posting. Because the same way that... How do I say this? In a game, going to this new place is exciting for me. Because worst case scenario, I have to backtrack a little bit. And I might have to... Oh, I have a lot of money. I should spend it. You know what? I'm going to go to Dirtmouth instead. I'm excited about going to this new place, and I'm basically not afraid. It's just excitement. So why is it that when I'm basically going through the exact same process of trying something new, which is releasing something into the world, like this creation stuff, which is something that my teachers have been telling me to do for a long time, am I just filled with trepidation? And so for some reason, there's some like twitch of a difference, because if the position that I'm making is correct, which is asserting that life is like a video game with a designer and a creator that's facilitating everything for you and making it work for you, specifically with your best interest in mind. I don't need that. Actually, whatever. I'll just get it. With your best interests in mind, then same thing with this world. So I'm, the thing that I'm afraid of, the thing that I'm apprehensive about, is going to be handled and facilitated the same way that it is in a game. Meaning, there's no reason for me to be afraid or apprehensive about it. I should just be excited. And the thing that's getting in the way of me being excited is really just me. Also, because I'm going to the purple area, I'm going to open this door up because I have the key. Yeah, use a simple key. Let's do it. After I already spent all my money, and probably I'm going to need money in here.
Really?
That was a startle. Welcome, small intruder. Gigi. Like the cat? Do I have regrets? I don't know if I have a regret right now.
What, darling?
Regrets. Oh, you know, maybe if you die and you have a broken soul thingy, then you're able to undo that. Okay, here's this. Let's go to the pink place. Also, by the way, I think that this is a lot more linear than I anticipated. Exactly the same way that Super Metroid is really linear, but it doesn't feel like it because it's so well designed. Okay, up and to the right. Let's do this. So what are the things that I need to do, I'm thinking out loud, in order to do this online teaching instruction? So the reason I started to play was because I wanted to get footage, get used to posting, learn how all the tools work. That was basically it. Does this explode? And then, if I want to teach something, I can use the footage that I've been pulling. I need to get a video editor of some kind. I have iMovie on my MacBook Air. Is it this way? No. I have iMovie, but I don't know if I want to do the editing on my laptop or on that laptop. This computer is also technically a laptop. Because I know how iMovie works and it's so easy, but this computer is so much faster. Yeah, Razer. Love it. Okay, let's smash that crystals. So, and then I can also do, like, should I do shorts? Should I do more shorts? I have so many class ideas about the soul and body and player avatar stuff. Come on. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not fair. Okay, I guess. C'est la vie. I don't have a map of this area. I could start releasing actual classes. I could do classes by subject. Meaning invent things myself. I could do classes following the Shaklavataria. Oh my god. No, I'm not going to do the slight dark areas. I could follow the structure of something else and then use, like, he chased me. And I knock his face, and if I can't, run away. Okay. Like, I could start with a Tanya class, and then, does it explode? Nope. And then reference things. That could be cool. If anybody that watches these, so far there has not been anybody that I'm aware of except for me watching the Let's Plays. It's mostly just been that short. But if anybody happens across and has an idea, I would love feedback, because really the whole point of this exercise is sharing. I know all the stuff already, because now that I'm a dad, I know everything, right? So why would I need to teach myself if I already know everything? Right, Dad? One of my favorite, I don't know, things was, what did you learn about yourself in whatever the time period is? And everyone knows that that's a question that I ask. And in my wife's family, you people know when we have like family get-togethers, it's like a thing to be prepared for. I'm going to ask that question. And my dad is prepared with, nothing. I don't have anything left to learn. You're like, oh, thanks, Dad. I think that really is the only important question. What did you learn about yourself? Because everything ultimately comes back to that, right? And if I can't transfer the learning that I'm doing into some sort of bigger purpose, then what am I doing? What's the point of collecting all this stuff, of fighting all these monsters, of squishing these bugs? It's something to do with Hallow Nest, right, isn't it? I suppose there's an argument to be made that one can play the game for its own sake, like to farm or something. This is actually the analogy that I used to use in the past, was to play a game for its own sake. Like it really is just like farming. Meaning, this example works better in an RPG situation. But like RPGs, old RPGs. I was talking about Final Fantasy IX before. You have to farm in order to get experience and get items and, you know, level up your skills or whatever it is that the mechanics of the game entails, whatever it requires. And that if somebody is leveling up or farming, there's nothing obviously inherently wrong with that. But what happens in the situation where the person is doing that and only that, and that's, I'm gonna come back to this, in essence their thing, like they just go to an area and farm. I remember, okay, I remember seeing a thing about, was it World of Warcraft? Oops, I think it was World of Warcraft. But basically it was that someone had leveled up like a non-aggro or something, or non-combative panda in the first area character. I don't remember. It was a character that they leveled up all the way to the beginning. And they had, oh, this is the map guy room. Amazing. They had an agenda. They were trying to do something. They were trying to, I guess, prove something, which is all good. Oh, shoot. I'm all about that. However, oh my God. It's not that hard, but I got a little ahead of myself. I need to go back to here. What were we talking about? Talking about farming. Oh yeah. So if I'm farming, and what's the point of my farming? And I didn't use the bench there. On crossroads. What's the point of my farming? And if I'm just farming for farming's sake, without any narrative purpose, it's stupid. So the guy that was doing that area in the beginning of World of Warcraft, or whatever, I think it was World of Warcraft, whatever, but it doesn't matter, whatever the place was, he had an objective. He wanted to max out his character's stats in this place that within the scope of the gaming community to prove a message. So that was like a meta point. But if someone's playing a game and they're completely ignoring the narrative flow of the game exclusively for, you know, some sub game mechanic thing, what is the deal with that? What's that about? You know, what's the deal if somebody decides to just completely immerse themselves in a mini game? You know, Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy IX had those card games inside, you know, or, you know, if your purpose is to do something outside of the game, you know, maybe there's some community that uses that game as like a thing. Like, what if oh, this is the dark, shadowy place that I don't want, right? Or no, is it? That was down below. No, this is right. If the community uses it as like its own thing and that is its own game, okay, fine. But if I don't care about that, if there's no external reference, external narrative that I am working within, then what's the point? That ended up being not an all bad thing. What's that? Rancid egg. Okay. And I don't have a map, so therefore, I don't know. All that rambling is to say that there needs to be, in my opinion, some sort of narrative purpose behind our actions, otherwise it doesn't make sense to me. And so in the context of this, I'm following the narrative scope of my understanding of the narrative scope of the game. And there's some money over there. And that's what's important. And then when I was saying about, what was I saying about life in general? Well, yeah, following the narrative scope. So I should be fine. I should be comfortable following the narrative scope of my life, posting these videos. So, what did you learn about yourself in this time period? I'm learning that my fear is unnecessary. I'm learning that I'm acting hypocritically or if I am allowing myself to be uncharacteristic or too responsive, I suppose, to my anxieties around posting. And then I would pose the question to you, what did you learn about yourself, I guess, watching this? What is the thing that is getting in your way in your head? What is the thing that you are allowing to be in your way? In that it is a fear that you're allowing to interfere with you that should just be exciting. You know what it feels like to be excited to go to the next area, the same way that I'm excited to go to the next area here. I'm also a little bit nervous now, because I believe I know. Because I'm looking for my shadow. Is it this room or is it the next one? Yeah, it's this room. This should be fine. And then, depending on how hard this is, I might run into that same obstacle that I had before about being embarrassed to present my vulnerabilities on the internet. Because I expect myself to be able to play at a certain level, which is altogether unrealistic, frankly, especially considering how little time I have to play nowadays, which, considering a number of variables, is actually tremendously fortunate how much time I have to play. Okay, let's see. Found you. Thank you. And there's like a village thing. Oh! Thank you. BH. Oops, that was an accident. Okay, so there's two areas to go to the crossroads. I need at least a double jump or something. Is there something like space jump? Can I go up there? No. Higher. I want to check back there quickly and see if there's a bench. There's no benches. Is this a bench? It's just a rail car.
Chocolate, correct this.
Okay. I already know that the crystals are spikes now. There we go. Bench. We're always looking for growth opportunities. And the growth opportunities... Can I go on this bench? I'm hesitant to hit that guy. Okay, there's our... Whoa, no way. Get away from me. on. I feel like if I hit the pink guy that was sitting on the bench, he's gonna fight me. Because that seems like exactly the kind of frustrating mechanic would be appropriate for a time like this, in a game like this. I don't really want to fight him right now. I just want a bench. I want a free, safe bench. I don't think I'm gonna get one. I mean, how hard could that boss be, right? And now I have the map. Oh, I can just hold down. That's super cool. These are just to money. As much as I love that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Doesn't matter, just relax. Okay. We're making it happen, slowly but surely. The other looming thing is the terror of retrospect, because we look back at something and we think, oh, I could have done this differently. But for a first playthrough, that's why we call these things blind playthroughs, right? Because if I haven't played before, how am I supposed to expect myself to know what to do? Actually, one of my favorite things that I always thought was really cool to watch was enduro motocross races. The ones where the riders are on the track for the first time and they don't know the course, because there's a completely different skill set. Not completely, there's a meaningfully different skill set of one who can rehearse and repeat the course of a track. This is to Crystal Peak. And somebody who can apply their skills spontaneously without rehearsal, and how they perform in different kinds of scenarios. Because it's one thing to have a repeated practice, and I don't remember who it was that said this. I believe it's called like a safe practice. Someone was saying that where there's a child prodigies usually exist in areas like piano, or they were saying that Tiger Woods, like the classic example of the child prodigy, but he's in golf, and golf is a thing that you basically repeat the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. As much as each game is different, and this is not a critique of golf and a criticism of Tiger Woods' golf game. I have other things that I could theoretically say stuff about, but that you're like contained in the skill that you're doing in a similar sense to the way that, say, a sharpshooter is different than somebody that does breaking and entering into a building. Because every time that you shoot the gun from a prone position, it's air quotes the same if you're using the same gun. So every time I'm swinging the golf club, every time I sit down at a piano, every time I swing the tennis racket, every time I play a chess game, it's safe. Oh, there is a bench here? What's going on? So a first-time playthrough is definitely not a shit. That style of safe environment. Can I break these? Oh, I can! That changes a lot. It's definitely not a safe playthrough. So to have expectations of myself that it would be like a safe playthrough is unrealistic. So why do I do it? Because I'm just an unrealistic person. You know who knows that the best? My wife. Thank you, sweetheart. Jokes. Only slightly unrealistic, right? There we go. Okay. Now. That's annoying. Okay, is there something else I can do in this room while I'm here? I mean, go this way. Nope. There's a lot of dark stuff over here. Dark and spooky. And is there a way that I can clip through this? Do I know about any? There is no clipping. There's no clip through, or at least not that I know how to do yet. Okay. puzzle. That's not fair. Okay, so if I go over here. Are you serious? So this really shouldn't be so difficult. I don't know what to say. Because my problem was that I was... Look, actually, let me see how far he dashes. That's a good place to start. Okay, so if I dash here, he dashes like... On my screen, it's like, let's see, 1, 2 thumb lengths. So if I go here, he should go right to the middle of that platform. Whoa! So if I do like this, then I shouldn't want to push to the left. I just want to jump and then dash. Jump in. Oh my god! I thought I did it properly. I thought I had it. I thought I had it, folks. Is there a faster way up here? He can swipe, that's what that is. I very much explicitly don't want to get any more money than I absolutely have to. phone is there because I'm going a little bit long, and in case I am needed, if I have to stop. This is, by the way, why it was good that I spent all that money. Because if I hadn't, I would be down a lot more. And I also don't need to use the caterpillar. So what do you want to talk about now? I'm pretty, like, absorbed in trying to get my thing back. Although, actually, now that I say it out loud... oh, and I didn't get it, so I lost everything. Whoa. This doesn't even matter. I could just do whatever the thing is in Bugberg. It doesn't even matter. Wow. Okay, well, live and you learn. Watch me get it like first try over here now. Just because that's... Okay, then we go down. And we carry it all the way down. What you could be doing while I'm going through this is meditating on your own... 1 second. Excuse me. Obstacles. And where you could have been applying these same skills to the things that are trying to smash you. Yeah, look at that. First frickin' try. First try. WTF. And then I'm already at that bench, so I don't need to do that. What do I do now? What should I do? I think I'm supposed to go up. I'm supposed to go up. What's the best way to go up? Well, what was to the right again? I don't remember. Was there a dark room? Yeah, and then I don't know why I got that whole room. And then... I mean, I'm right here. Let's just do it. I'm at 38 minutes, so let's see. Let's save. Ooh, that's not fair. Something else happened? I mean, that is quite a bit of money. Okay. Oops. And we want to go back up. The bench there is the, oops, crystal dude bench. And if I do that, then I have to fight something, right? Oops. Oh, but I get life. I like that. Sweet. Okay. Let's see if we should do that bench. This is up. Alright, so I can't go that way yet. Oh, whatever, let's just try it. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Oh! I jumped! I swear I pushed the button and he takes a lot of hits. Whoa! Okay, well, at least I know where I'm going. Looking at the time, I should probably stop. Okay, well, this was a great episode. We got into Crystal Peak. We got our money back from the Smashers. We learned all about the crushing obstacles and looking past them. And like and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself, and pass it on to your friends if you think they might find it inspirational. And all the best. Talk to you soon.